Hey guys, welcome to episode 10 of my video log of rebuilding the car behind me. This is a little bit later than planned, but with the weather that's been around lately, I haven't had a chance to do any videos. This is a bit of a recap for Street Fighters. It did go okay. Obviously the car being with the modifications that have been done and the dyno tune, it did make a huge difference. Had a couple of people commenting at Taupo saying it was going really well. It was pretty quick, so that was really good to hear. Brake wise it was okay. I still had a couple of braking issues, pedals not quite what I like. I have a suspicion of what I think it might be now, so I'm going to try that. The Zanoli pads that I'd got about 6 months or so ago, definitely got a good workout at the event. I've got them here in front of me, and as you can see they're pretty stuffed now. There's pieces that have come off it that shouldn't. One of them or two of them basically I've been slightly warped from the heat. So I actually reached out to Zanoli to ask some feedback on how I would get what sort of track life out of a set of their pads. I didn't say that I bought some, I didn't say that I was going to buy some, I just wanted some feedback. Ended up seeing the video of them showing them this, and so they've actually come to the party and said they're going to supply me a new set of brake pads. There's a better version of these coming out. I think it's in September, which will be, just shut this box so the wind doesn't get it, in September. So with the event coming up at the very start of October, fingers crossed I'll be able to get them sorted by them. I've actually had a really good friend of mine actually buy me another set of brake pads due to the ongoing issues I've had. So I'm going to end up with probably 2 sets of brake pads at the event that I can maybe mix and match throughout the day. So fingers crossed I'll have a friend to come down with me and be like a bit of a ground crew sort of thing for me. Ground crew, that's not right, pit crew is a better word. So hopefully that will happen. If they don't arrive in time, I'll just stick with the other one my friends have bought me, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I do have another suspicion of what I think could be my issue. But let's hold fire on that. I'll wait, I'll get the event done and then see if I was right, because if I'm right, perfect, away we go again. And yeah, go from there. Pads are stuffed. Street Fighters was pretty good, had a good couple of runs, but right near the end I was determined to break where I used to years ago with that car, and unfortunately the last break of the day I really committed and hard on the brake was basically I think where the brakes had basically run its dash, and yeah, unfortunately I hit my foot on the brake and that was basically the end of the brake pad. So I did pull it up at the end of the back straight there, but just coasted it around for the rest of the lap, came in, could hear a scraping. It was obviously pretty much no pads left at all. What else is there? Yep, semis went alright. Your suspension's fine. There was a corner, turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess you'd call it turn 7. Talked to a couple of people and they weren't going flat through there. My car was. I was. Don't know whether it was just a confidence thing or the way the car was set up, but if it's a combination of the suspension and the tyres, then hey, it's obviously worth it, so that was quite good. Yeah, I think that's about it for the Street Fighters side of thing. Do have Carnival coming up, also have another track day coming up as well, so the car's got in for a bit of abuse. What else? I said in the last video I might talk about the dyno results. I'll go through that very quickly. Got a dyno at Dyno Power in Tauranga, at D-Tech in Tauranga. Had a couple of people say they were quite good, so I rang them, and just the vibe I got off the phone call from Tony that was a done deal. I got off the phone and said, right, that's it, I'm not ringing anyone else. So that was all booked in, and we did all the other stuff obviously before that to get it all done. Originally I'd got the car dynoed in Hamilton just to get a base figure before we did the catless downpipe on it. And then obviously leading up to this we did a bunch more stuff. So they did have a few issues on the dyno. Their Tetrix cable actually failed for whatever reason, so they did get it dynoed at 170-ish, but they hadn't even started to tweak with it just yet. So I had to leave it over the weekend, so it was a Friday. I ended up going back over Monday evening. They gave me a courtesy car, which is fantastic. Went over Monday evening to pick it up, and the final results were 17 psi at 198.9 kilowatts or something. So it's quite funny that I can say, oh, my car's not even 200 kilowatts, and it goes pretty well for what it is. They did say that they did have it higher. I think it was, they had the boost up around 21 psi, but it couldn't hold the boost, so obviously they had to dial it back. So it's on a nice safe tune at 17. I said I didn't care about numbers, I wanted it safe and I wanted it to go well, so that was good. He said if I wanted to get a bit more power out of it, a turbo smart actuator and some decapped injectors would definitely make a difference. I'm not planning to do that just yet. It's going okay how it is, but who knows, I'll probably, the temptation is there to go faster like every other people, and it might go better again, but it goes really well for what it is. I don't really think I'll end up changing it any further unless it's more of a safety thing. Yeah, that's about it. I will wrap up there because already my GoPro is telling me it's 7 minutes. Apologies for the wind, it's a really windy day, so I don't know how bad this video is going to come out. But yeah, I don't know when the next video will be because there's not a lot planned for the next little while. There's a track day on the 1st, and then there's Carnival on the 2nd and 3rd of October. I may get a video just before that, or I may just hold fire till then, so there might be another gap. As you can see, we're back on the black wheels again. The white wheels have the semis, and not driving around the roads with them because that'll ruin them. So just cruise on with these for now. Yeah, any questions let me know, but that's episode 10. I didn't think I'd go this far, but oh well, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks guys, cheers.